So today, we're going to be using one of your guys' decks, the Majestic Challenge, to see how well can I do. The deck they're going to be using is the Slime, Monkey King, Drakeling, and the Goblin. Monkey King paired up with all these heroes is going to be incredibly powerful. We have an Enchanter to slow down and of course re-enchant my opponents if they have a positive enchantment for themselves. Drakeling with the Fireball, and the Goblin with those wall bounces paired up, especially paired up with the Monkey King, is going to be great. Let's see how well we can do using this deck. My name is Mike, and please enjoy today's video. Okay, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out this deck. We're facing a Warlord. This is going to be a little bit tough, but like I said, we do have the Monkey King to be able to buff up my heroes. And of course, we got the Slime to slow them down. So let's do this. Enchant the Dance Dragon and the Gargoyle right there. Not too bad of a start, I would say. His Dance Dragon gets the buff. That's actually good for me. The Dance Dragon is a very awkward position. He's going for the Slime, pushing him towards the fire. Very well played. Of course, he pushes it towards the Dancing Dragon for that buff. This is where the Goblin can definitely shine, but we actually don't have a good angle. Like, if I do this, will it actually hit the champion? I really hope we do with that buff. Yes, we do. Good damage, and the Dancing Dragon gets hit by the Slime twice somehow, so that was very good. Champion gets a buff, but it is the Dancing Dragon's turn, so again, we're getting pretty lucky with the Warlord missing his abilities. That Gargoyle being able to heal up. Let's do... what can we do? Can we... I don't even know what to do. We don't have a good angle here. Can try to multi-hit the Warlord? Just do that? No, we did... okay, we were actually able to hit 3 heroes right there because of the Fireball and the Slime being there to hit the champion, so pretty good. Gargoyle gets the buff, but it is not his turn. Like I said, we're getting pretty lucky with the Warlord's ability missing. My Slime just died. That's obviously bad. We can try to use the Goblin, I guess, to be able to just push him towards the wall and deal damage to the Warlord, maybe. Especially with that Fire Cloud there. We should be able to do decent damage. Look at that, 171 to the Warlord and the Gargoyle, and the Gargoyle takes even more damage right there. Champion gets the or the champion goes next, the Gargoyle gets the buff. We got very lucky, and he is slow down. Look at that, slow down. Only does damage, only like 40 damage to the Monkey King, and that's it. We are going to do this. This should be a double kill, right? Maybe. We'll see. No, the Warlord survives, but we did take out the champion right there. That's actually better for the Warlords. He can probably buff up the correct hero now. I'm hoping that he doesn't. He did. The Gargoyle gets the buff. So he does have the attack buff, which is going to hurt a little bit, but that's actually not too crazy. We shall do this. Direct hit. And we just took out the Warlord, so no more buffs, and everyone else is slowed down, so he can definitely heal up his Gargoyle, especially with having the Dancing Dragon in play, which, I mean, it's going to be annoying. He actually did not use the Dancing Dragon's ability, which is pretty interesting. Just push the Gargoyle towards the fire, and we are going to... yep, there it is. We just won. And a double hit at that as well towards the Dancing Dragon for the win. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. A good first match right there. I don't think I used, the Fire Clouds properly to my advantage, especially with the Goblin, other than doing 171 damage right there. But still, good place right there. Let's continue on. All right, second match here. Let's see, facing Mummy Naga. All right, so thankfully we have no healers, but of course that combo is, of course, pretty dangerous. Can we get the fire? No, that's going to be too risky. We'll just try to, I guess, double hit the Naga, especially with the wall bounce. That is going to be a bit more damage right there. There you go. Also hitting. Ooh, we got we've damaged 3 heroes right there. Pretty good. He might actually take out the Goblin though, because with the Armadillo's weight, he can actually move forward while pushing the Goblin towards the Mummy. Yep, like I said. Oh, not even the bomb was necessary. He just completely destroyed the Goblin like it was nothing, dude. Ugh, that's pretty bad, but let's see if we can win here. Ooh, look at those fire clouds here, though. Especially if you can make the Drakeling go towards the Naga, that's going to be fantastic. Yes, we do. Fire! Ah, misses the champion, but we still did good damage to the Armadillo and the Naga. Did we even hit the Naga? I don't think we did. I think we did. It doesn't matter. Alright, so he is going to enchant the Monkey King here. Maybe the Slime? He does. Double hitting the Slime somehow. Will he triple hit the Slime? He does. Okay. Well played. We can get the buff here. We can also try to hit his Naga up there. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. We got a nice little double kill. So no more, abilities from him when it comes to enchantment. So he can enchant my heroes without be able to heal, which is nothing. But we are playing in this arena, so he can also just enchant me with any random ability. He does get the Drakeling poison, which, I mean, it's okay. I don't mind the poison right there. Can we double hit the mummy, hit the champion as well? Oh, we actually multi-hit the mummy right there. The mummy did take up quite a bit of damage right there. He is probably going to buff up the mummy. No, he doesn't. He just wants to go for damage. And with that, he does buff up the mummy, but that's okay. Can we do this? And no, that's too risky. Let's take out the. This is. We'll just multi-hit the champion. He surrenders. That's good. All right, that's good. That's great. That's fantastic. We will have taken out the mummy regardless. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our second win. So far, so good. We're doing incredible, especially with those fire clouds. Those fire clouds have definitely helped me out win those matches. Let's continue on. All right, so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy with the run so far. Treant and Wraith combo with the Rocketeer as well. Thankfully, his Rocketeer does go first. And with the Goblin against the Wraith, we can do insane damage since, the Goblin can go through the Wraith. He can just do wall bounces, and every wall bounce does even more damage. So let's see what look at this. Especially if we can get a Fire Cloud. Yeah, look at that. We can potentially even just take out the Wraith in one turn here, can we? One more hit? Yes, we did. Like I said, Goblin against the Wraith is just so easy, dude. We just took out the Wraith in one turn because he just gave me the line of sight like that. And the Fire Cloud definitely helped me out right there. All right. He is probably going to hit the Goblin. That buffs up the Rocketeer, but thankfully the Rocketeer is like touching the goop, so that's good for me. Let's do... Should we just go for the Fire Clouds? Yeah. Fire Clouds. Hit the... We also hit the tree, and that was a very good play. And of course, the Rocketeer is sustaining the goop right there. He might just go for the buff on the Rocketeer regardless. Yep. He is going to heal up the Rocketeer. And of course, buff him up. And now the Rocketeer has all the rockets in the world, which of course is very bad for me. Let's hit the train, I guess. No way we missed the Rocketeer. With all those buffs, that would have been great. 5 rockets. That is going to one-shot the Drakeling. The Monkey King will survive unless he gets hit towards the tree. And very well played. All right, so this is where we're going to have to rely on straight damage here. Goblin can one-shot the tree, and so we'll do that. And we shall... This should hit the Goblin here. Not sure if we can push it towards the slime. Yes, we did. No way, we keep missing the Rocketeer. Any damage is good damage. I just sad that we keep missing right there. He is going to buff up the Rocketeer. Yeah, plus heal him up, of course. But he slowed down. He just did damage, but he did not buff up the Rocketeer. We'll do that. Perfect. His Paladin is dead. No more buffs to the Rocketeer. So it's only doing 71 damage, plus his body damage, plus the goop damage. So I don't expect him to win here, but you never know. We just go up and then hit him down there. Bada boom. And there you go. He surrenders for our 3rd win. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the roll, especially taking out that Wraith in the very first turn. Good for me. Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 wins here. Interesting deck. All right. So he starts off with a Pirate. Let's see what he does with the Pirate. Double hit the Monkey King. Hit my Goblin. He's going for the Monkey King. Hits the Goblin as well. Okay. Oh, look at the buffs here, though. Plus, hitting the Thunder Rider is going to be juicy. So let's do that. Look at that. And the fire. So much damage to the Thunder Rider and the Goblin. It's not even funny. That was over 300 damage, or almost 300 damage. All right, so he's going for the Drakeling. Right? Drakeling. Yes, Drakeling. Oh, wow. He just took out the Drakeling because of the Goblin doing wall bounces. Very well played. Very well played. But I can still win here. Still. Let's get the Fire Cloud and hit the Goblin up there. We just took out his goblin. Whoo! I thought we would have missed right there. So we took out his goblin. All right. So he's crying behind my camera. That's funny. All right. So Thunder Idol, good damager, but thankfully my heroes are not together. His ability is when my heroes are together. So thankfully that's not the case right now. All right. So now we can slow down his heroes. Good damage on the pyre right there, especially with that fire cloud and the goblin going to be there. Let's go, dude. Good damage right there. We slow down his pirate and the skeleton. Pirate healing up. Let's see what he does here, especially with him slowing down. He thankfully cannot go too far. He could just double hit my goblin, but that's pretty much all he can do. Yeah. Nice little double hit. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Oh yeah, that's just going to be death for the Thunder Idol, so we'll do that. Perfect. Skeleton gets a double hit. Thankfully, he did not get taken out because then he could have gone revived with more health. So thankfully, we did not take him out right there. Taking out the pirate would be ideal. I will want to, but let's see what happens here. He's trying to double hit the slime. He thankfully does not. Let's see if we can get lucky with the fire clouds. No, we don't get lucky. We don't get lucky unless we do this. And just go and hopefully get a double hit. Oh, we missed the double hit. We were so close to taking out the pyro right there. Alright, so at least we did more damage than he can heal. He is going to hit the Monkey King in the slime. That's fine. Double hitting the slime. Of course, a little bit dangerous, but that's okay. Can we just do a wall bounce and then take out his pirate there? There we go. Alright, so only the skeleton is left alive. Thankfully, he is slowed down with only 132 health. He can double hit the goblin and the Monkey King to take them out. The slime does need 4 hits. Or 3 hits. 4 hits. So there it is. Only gets 1 hit though, thankfully. Just do a wall bounce with the fire cloud right there and we will win. Bada boom. Let's go, dude. Nice game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are on a roll here. We're doing fantastic. Let's go, dude. This deck is working out super well for me, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4 wins. Let's continue one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we are on a roll here. Oh, this deck. Let's see if we can win against it. We do start with the Drakeling with the buff, which is, or not the buff, with the fire cloud here. And should have fire at the giant as well. I mean, good damage. We did so much damage because of the fire right there. Satyr and the giant especially took way too much damage. He is going to buff up the Satyr and the Jawsome right there. And the giant as well. They all got buffed. That's obviously bad. I mean, we do have the slime to re-enchant them, but I mean, just go for the enchantress, I guess. All right, good damage with the Drakeling as well to the giant. I don't know if we can win here. We're gonna have to wait and see. I just need my slime to survive. I think my slime is still alive. All right, so we could just take out the enchantress here and then just slow down his heroes. And also, this will also lower his attack, which is definitely crucial for me to do. There we go. All right, so we slow them down, plus we lower their attack. Well, yeah, even the Satyr as well. So that was definitely crucial. Now the giant still has his attack buff. Will that reach the Drakeling? Okay, thankfully does not. Let's go for this. Will take out his Satyr, so we'll do that. Take out the giant, please. All right, so we took out the Satyr because the Satyr was doing 118 damage. We don't want that. Perfect. All right, Jawsome does go next. Thankfully, he is slowed down. Of course, he will take out his. Okay, wait. Will the splash hit the? Not splash. Will his attack power take out the slime? It did not. All right, and we actually did damage to the Jawsome right there because of the Drakeling's fireball. Only the Jawsome is left alive in a 3v1 situation here. He can one-shot the slime. He needed 3 hits to take out the Drakeling, which was pretty funny. With the Drakeling, we can one-shot him for the win. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Another good game. Let's go, dude. We are on a roll here, ladies and gentlemen. That's 5 wins? What is going on? We are on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 wins. Very happy to say that. Let's continue one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 wins. We are on a roll here. Ooh, Clausy. Now, Clausy, it is a very fun hero, and he did get a pretty good buff. So this actually could be a very match to win against, but we'll definitely try our best here. I mean, look at the damage that we can do here onto the to the Dianel. Even though I want to take out his enchanters first, I think damaging the Dianel right here is going to be fantastic. 220 damage. Now, taking out the Dianel is probably going to be the best way or the best thing to do right now. Since, we damaged him, if we take out another hero, he's just going to heal up. And we don't want that, of course. He is going for the elves, plus marking the Drakeling a little bit. Okay, good damage. The elves can get buffed? I did not know that. Since when can the elves get buffed, dude? What? Bro, there's no way. That just made Clausy a freaking monster house right now. Since when can the elves get buffed, bro? There's no way. That is absurd, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. That is crazy. The elves can get buffed if they hit the enchanters. Okay. We're not playing well, obviously. I'm just still a little shocked about what happened. But let's see. We can lower their attack. Just do that. Just do that right there. Okay, so we just took out the Dino, which is fantastic because he is not going to heal up whenever we would have taken out somebody else. So that's great. Regardless, I think it's still too late to win here, though. I'm just still shocked about the elves healing or buffing up, which is pretty impressive to say the least. So he just got a nice little double kill. I need to get lucky with the goblin's ability, but we might not be able to here. I don't think we have a good angle. We shall, I guess just set the enchanters and the Clausy here. There really isn't much I can do there. Clausy goes next. Yeah, this is sadly a loss, which, I'm okay with losing, the first match after winning 5 in a row, which is pretty good. It's only one's game. Let's see. We can lower the Blood Bite's attack since he does go next. Push him towards the goop. Not too bad. Alright, so he is probably going to go for the Clausy again, or just take out the Goblin altogether, or even just hit the Goblin and then the Slime. He does, so he marks me. Goop and the mark. That's bad. Alright, so we shall take out the Enchantress and slow down the Clausy. Hopefully actually fully taking him out. No, we don't. So I think with the Clausy, he needs 2 hits. Because the mark alone won't take me unless he gets 2 hits. Let's see. He got the 2 hits. Alright, so unfortunate loss right there. We almost came back, but I'm still shocked that the elves can actually get buffed. That was pretty funny to see, not gonna lie. So ladies and gentlemen, our first loss, but it's okay. Let's continue on. Alright, unfortunately the first loss, but that's okay. This deck is very strong that we can go pretty far here. I guess we'll use the Fire Cloud. I really want to hit the Gargoyle instead of the Skeleton. I can probably hit the Skeleton, but I really want to hit the Gargoyle as well. So let's hit the Drakeling here. We actually made contact with the Gargoyle. That's actually perfect for me. We are facing the Skeleton Phoenix combo. We do technically want to take both of them out later in the match. Unless if we actually make a lot of damage to the Skeleton, then we'll turn him to a pile of bones and then hopefully take him out as while he's in the pile of bones, if that makes sense. Let's do... We'll hit the Skeleton and then the Mummy up there. We should be able to push it towards the Slime. Fire. Let's go. Good damage right there, ladies and gentlemen. Mummy is already almost dead. He is going for the Drakeling. That is going to hurt the Drakeling quite a lot, actually. Yeah. That's about 200 damage. 220 damage, more or less. Let's do... I guess we'll hit the Phoenix and then the Drakeling should be able to get some damage up there. There we go. So, okay, we took out the Mummy. Sadly, we also took out the Phoenix, so he can revive the Phoenix easily. But with the Gargoyle going next and he is slowed down, he won't be able to get that much bounces, which is good for me. He'll hit the Monkey King. Thankfully misses the egg. Let's see here. We can get the buff. This could take out his Skeleton. Yeah, that just fully took out the Skeleton, so the Skeleton is going to get revived. We just did way too much damage, so we just took him out. Not necessarily what I wanted to do. Thankfully, we lowered his damage technically. He was at 300, now he's at 186, so it isn't terrible. Okay, so the egg got hit quite a bit. Did also take out my Goblin. Can we double hit? We do. So, okay, perfect. So we just took out the Gargoyle. Now this is where the Skeleton Phoenix combo is much easier to handle. But of course, he is going to revive the Phoenix. That should not be in range. Unless he pushes the Monkey King towards the egg. That should not be in range to... Okay. Alright, that's fine. I don't think we can take him out right now. Unless we get pretty lucky. We just do that, and no, he survived with 24 health. He is forced to revive the Phoenix right now. I don't think the Phoenix can reach me. Yeah, he did not reach me, so that's fine. We shall hit the Phoenix here. Fireball misses. All right, so both heroes are just one hit away from death, which is good. If they're together somehow, then we can definitely take both of them out easily. But if they're not, then we might have to just pick and choose the correct hero to take out, which... Unfortunately, we'll take out the Phoenix first, and then if we can take out the Skeleton right now, that's perfect. We actually did. Perfect. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our 6th win. 6 wins. Halfway through the challenge with only 1 loss. We're doing amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. All right. 6 wins. Let's see. Facing my main deck. All right. Let's see if we can win here, ladies and gentlemen, against my main deck. He is definitely going to buff up the Frost Fox, get that corner, and enchant my Monkey King. Yep, he does. So that's, of course, wow, he enchanted everyone. Amazing start for him, dude. Wow, look at these fire clouds, though. If I can... I don't think I can make contact with anyone. We'll just do this, and hopefully, if we fail to deal damage... Oh, we made contact with the Frost Fox and the Blacksmith, and the Fireball using the Naga. Insane play. That was incredible, dude. Let's go. If we can take out the Frost Fox immediately, I'll have a good chance of winning here. That was an amazing play. I think he is trying to heal up. Never mind. He's going for the corner right now while hitting the slime. At this point, I really don't care too much about the corners. I want to take out his Frost Fox. I don't care what happens. Go after that Frost Fox. We also did damage to the Blacksmith. I don't want the Frost Fox alive. I know my main deck. Keeping the Frost Fox alive while I'll be able to enchant everyone is going to be dangerous. So that's why I took out the Frost Fox first. Now, the Naga, of course, can be incredibly dangerous, but it isn't something that is pretty difficult to handle, you know? We'll get the corner here and then hit the Blacksmith. We just took out the Blacksmith, so if we can just enchant his heroes with the speed nerf, we're going to be golden. Because, of course, we don't want the Naga being powerful. With the speed nerf, she is still pretty... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Ouch, 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 ouch. Definitely push the Naga towards the slime. There we go. Now, he might take out the slime. But honestly, that's okay. Because even though the Shaman will not get enchanted, he's actually going for the corners. Will he... Hits the Drakeling. Okay. We're going to have to go for the wall bounces and whatnot. For the fireballs. There we go. Alright, so he could just push the Shaman towards the corner, I guess. I think that's what he's trying to do. Or does he want to take out the Drakeling? Well, he'll take out the Drakeling if he makes contact with the corner right here. So he is going to activate the trap, hitting everyone. Alright. So, I mean, with the Goblin, we can just go for the trap. The Goblin is too fast. We can definitely... Wait a second. Nope. Go for the Naga here. This is value. Those fire clouds gave me value. Let's go, dude. That gave me value. I was thinking of going for the corners, but going for the Naga was the play to go. Now, we are going to be enchanted. While the Shaman has the defensive buff, that's not good. Because it's going to require so much damage to take out the Shaman. Or a lot of hits to take out the Shaman. Regardless, we do have the fire clouds in order to be able to do that. But sadly, in this play, we cannot unless we somehow push the Goblin towards the Goblin. Yes, we did. Oh, wow. We actually double hit him with the Goblin. We got very lucky doing over 100 damage right there. We got very lucky. He is going for the Goblin. Okay. That's fun. He completely missed. Ugh. He missed, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. I'm not sure if this is going to be death because we're enchanted. It is death. He got very unlucky right there. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be yet again another good game against my main deck. We were actually able to beat it because, of course, I know how to play against the main deck. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. All right, guys. 7 wins, 1 loss here. Slime Armadillo, of course, could be dangerous, but let's see if we can somehow make this work. Like, we can just double hit the Armadillo plus shoot a fireball at him or even the champion. Oh, perfect. We did damage to everyone right there. Perfect start, I would say. He is going to nerf the Drakeling here. That's fine with me. He didn't do that well. Oh, wait a second. We can get the buff here and then hit all 3 of these guys. Yeah, I think that is for the best. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. 130 damage times 2 to the slime, dude. And everyone is slowed down. Armadillo's ability will work on the Drakeling. Will he? He's going to hit the Goblin? Goblin. Towards the Armadillo. And, of course, the Monkey King. Nice damage with the Blaze there. That Blaze was in a very good spot for him. We'll get the buff here. Hit the slime. There we go. We just took out the slime. We are burning the Blaze. So we did about 60 damage to the Blaze right there. All right. Armadillo goes next. He is going for the slime and the Monkey King. Hits the Drakeling. So the Drakeling is just dead. All right. That's okay. Let's see here. We could just take out his Blaze. Blaze is pretty dangerous. So we'll take out the Blaze here, even though the Blaze is slowed down. Hopefully we can also hit the Armadillo. We missed the Armadillo by an inch. But that's okay. We just took out the Blaze. Champion, if he hits the Goblin is going to die. Just 1 hit, though. The arena object will not be... Okay, so there it is. That's fine. Let's see. I need the Fire Clouds to be in my favor in order to be able to just deal insane damage here. Yeah, we can do that and push it towards the Monkey King. We just took out the Armadillo. Burnt the champion. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Armadillo is dead. Champion can be pretty annoying, but with him being slowed down, I'm not too scared. He does need 3 hits to take out the Monkey King, right? Actually, 2 hits plus the ability. He does take him out. Okay, this is actually becoming a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if I can double hit the champion here. It would be beneficial if I can do that. Let's see if I can do this, ladies and gentlemen. He decides to surrender. He could have won, dude. All he needed was a double hit and potentially even burn me. He could have won that one. I wonder why he surrendered. Very happy that he surrendered regardless. It was a very close match. Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got 8 wins now. Very happy. Interesting deck. All right. So he starts off with the Werewolf. Those Fire Clouds are pretty well placed for the Werewolf to hit my Monkey King. Oh, he wants to go for my Goblin and then the Monkey King. That's actually very smart. So he is going to get a lot of value. Oh, he misses the Monkey King. Thankfully misses the Monkey King. We can deal insane damage to the Mummy and maybe even go back to hit his Monkey King or the Catamancer. So we'll do that. Double hitting the Catamancer. Both Mummy and the Catamancer took 260 damage. Let's go. My slime is toast. My slime is toast. Look at the Fire Clouds, dude. My slime just died. There was no way he was going to survive that. Okay. So, of course, that was horrible. We just lost the slime. Let's see here. Fire Clouds. Okay, the Fire Clouds is pretty good here. Should we just go for... We could go for the Monkey King. We'll do that. Ooh, and the cannon. Whoa, bro. We double hit the Monkey King. We took out the Mummy. And we damaged the Catamancer, bro. We are getting so much value. He also got value there right there. Let's see here. Drakeling. This is going to be good damage to the Werewolf, right? Yep, it is definitely good damage right there. We basically did about half damage to her. My Monkey King is in trouble. I probably should have focused on the Catamancer, but I just really wanted to damage the Werewolf. Maybe that was a bad play. That's death. That is death. All right, so this is where we need to get lucky with the... If we can somehow take out the Werewolf right now, that's going to be fantastic. But I don't know how we can do that. My best bet is to push the Werewolf towards the Drakeling, and the Drakeling shoots her with a Fireball. And that should be enough damage, correct? We'll try. We got lucky with that Goblin. The Goblin actually needed to hit the Werewolf. I got very lucky right there. Fire Cloud's not quite in his favor. He is going to try to do no, it's going to push the Drakeling towards the cat, which it is a lot. Actually takes out the Drakeling. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Can we win here, ladies and gentlemen? If I can, this will burn the Cannonmaster. If I can make the Monkey King stay upwards, we'll win by burn. That's a triple kill, isn't it? Let's go! Dude, yes! Come on, dude. What a crazy match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. An amazing match right there. Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very lucky last match. Not gonna lie. We're facing the Glacio for the first time. Okay, so this is the first time I face a Glacio in this video. We're gonna have to go down and then up and use a Fire Cloud to deal damage. Glacio and the Blood Bite. I mean, I wish I could have gotten a double hit on the Glacio, but that's fine. All right, so Glacio is only doing 30% or 37% speed nerf compared to my slime that does 30, so it's not that big of a difference. Do that and then hit the Spell Wing. We might as well get that value. 343 on the Gargoyle. Bro, we almost broke the Hyper Boost record right there. I did not mean to do that. I went to hit the Spell Wing, not the Gargoyle, which, I mean, I guess that was fine. We just did way too much damage right there. Alright, so he is enchanting my heroes, obviously, which is bad. We'll take out the... Actually, we should be able to do this and hit the Gargoyle towards the Gob. No, we're too slow. We're too slow, but we still did good damage to the Blood Bite and the Gargoyle. Still very surprised that we did 343 damage right there to the with the Goblin right there. Good damage right there. Ooh, very good damage. Let's just get the buff right here. This should take out the Blood Bite. Get that buff and hit the Spell Wing as well. There we go. Good damage right down to the Spell Wing. Regardless, I don't think we're winning here. I need a miracle with the Goblin again, dude. But if the Goblin dies, then we're not gonna win. He is going for the Monkey King. Heal up the Gargoyle. Monkey King is dead. The Slime is dead. Oh my goodness. How can we win here? I don't think we can, ladies and gentlemen. Double hit the Glacio because I want the Goblin speed to stay intact. But it doesn't matter. He is definitely going to take out the Goblin right here. So we're gonna have to sorry, we're gonna have to rely on the Fireball from the Drakeling to win here. So if we can hit the Spell Wing, can we also shoot a Fireball at the Glacio if we do this? Like right here. Can we also hit the Glacio? That was a miss at the Glacio. I don't think it matters anyway. I think we're losing regardless. Nice triple hit and the burn. Well played. All right. I'm so shocked about the 343 damage that we did. I think one more bounce and would have broken the Hyper Boost record, which is absurd. I haven't thought about that in a long time. But that's going to be another loss. We got one more loss to go with 3 wins. Hopefully we can get to 12 wins. Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more loss to go, and of course this run is going to end. Hopefully that is not the case. Cannonmaster, he is going to double hit the Goblin and the Drakeling right there, so that's a very good angle for him to start things off with. Thankfully, with a 30% damage reduction, I can somehow survive a little bit longer. Of course, those charges, bro. I swear, if that cat gets another hit on the Drakeling... Ooh! That was super close. All right, so we can get a good buff here and then hit the Scarecrow as well. There we go, 159 damage. Can we hit the Scarecrow towards the Drakeling? Yes, we do, because of the cat. All right. I mean, so far, pretty bad. Pretty rough start, not gonna lie. But I think my Drakeling is going to die here. Drakeling is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. We can get so much value here with the Goblin. Wait a second. We can get so much value. Would this be death? Not death, but the Scarecrow and the Thunderpaws are super weak. I think that was for the best instead of going for the Fire Clouds onto the Griffin. All right, so he will take out the Drakeling here. Thunderpulse is just in the goop, so that's good for me. We can avoid the Thunderpulse for now. He is just gonna take constant damage. Let's go for should we just hit the Griffin normally? I really can't do much here. Hit the slime for whatever reason, then hit the Griffin. Oh my goodness gracious, that actually worked. I didn't plan on that to happen. I just wanted I just wanted to hit the slime so that the goblin can go towards the right a little bit more. It just worked out super well. All right, so he's going for the double hit on the Monkey King. He's going for the charge. Misses the charge, thankfully. All right, so let's see. I just realized this is Scarecrow still alive, which is pretty funny. Let's hit the Canomancer, hopefully twice, or even just push her towards the slime. And then we'll hit the Scarecrow here. We sadly did not push her towards the slime. Still was a double hit. Thunderpulse is still taking constant damage right there because of the goop. He should go for... I mean, I'm not sure if going for the charges is going to be the right play. I think it's best for him to just, yeah, go for a direct hit. All right, let's see. Fire Clouds. We can do this. Hit the Canomancer. There we go. Good damage. All right, so let's see. He could take out the Monkey King. He could go up and down to hit the slime. He is going up and down for the slime. Will he hit the Monkey King? He will. Yep. He gets a double hit. No freaking way, dude. And I think we need 2 hits to take out the Canomancer. So, what I need to do is play like this. And hopefully we can hit the Canomancer twice. That is the only way we can win here, ladies and gentlemen. So please let me get the double hit. Yes! Let's go, dude! Holy, come on, man. These close matches are freaking stressing me out. But that is going to be another game or another win. Let's go. Let's continue on. All right, guys. That was a lucky match, dude. Interesting deck. I would be more afraid if he was using a striker. But let's see if we can make the goblin do a wall bounce and hit the sentinel or the... There it is. Good damage right there. We actually hit 3 heroes right there, slowing down the druid and the zombie. Pretty good start. He could push the slime towards the fire and maybe even hit the sentinel for a little bit of laser beam damage. Let's see if he does that, because right now... right now he's not making a play, dude. Which, I'll take a victory, dude. I'll take a victory just before the final battle. Yeah, I mean, he's not making a play, so... Alright, so we just hit the druid towards the goblin, hit the slime. There it is. I mean, he wasted the turn, so we're just taking advantage of the damage right there. Sentinel, he could multi-hit the slime. If he comes back. I mean, you cannot make this up, dude. We're so close to finishing the run, and we're about to win. Or we're about to get a free win, dude. Can we hit the slime again, and then we'll hit the farmer? Yep, there it is, and we just took out the zombie. So even if he comes back, at least he won't poison me. So no poison damage every single turn. All right, let's see. The game will force surrender him if he doesn't come back. And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. We are going to win by forced surrender. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, easiest victory or easiest 11th win, I guess. Definitely easy because, of course, this person did not participate. We got one more match to go, win or lose. Let's go to the final battle. All right, guys. The final battle facing... Again, I'm not too worried about this type of deck. If he had the striker instead of the gargoyle, I might be a little bit scared. But let's see if we can win here. Now, facing this type of deck, I wish I would have had the blacksmith, because of course he's going to rely on ability damage to, of course, damage everyone. But let's see. We just need to get lucky with my fire clouds, which, look at this. We can actually damage the druid for a good amount of damage here. So let's do that. We just took out the druid. In the very first turn, we just took out the druid, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go, dude. Amazing start for me. No more direct hit from the druid at all. He only did the one. He's going for the gargoyle to be able to use his ability damage, which It's nothing too crazy. All right. Let me look at this. Just hit the gargoyle towards the goblin. We should be able to get the buff and hit the farmer. Bro, we're doing good damage right there. If only the golem was taking that goop damage down there, that would have been a little bit of a bonus right there. All right, so farmer's taking constant damage. He is going for the Monkey King goblin, and he will be able to take out the goblin right there, I think. Yep, the goblin just died. Very well played. So farmer is taking some goop damage down there, so we just yeah, just hit both of these guys. The fire clouds are in my favor right now. The fire clouds are in my favor, and we just pushed the gargoyle towards the goop, taking even more damage. Let's go, dude. All right, 3v3. I mean, if he doesn't push his heroes away, I'm just going to keep him there and focus on the golem right now. He's going for the good damage on the Drakeling. Let's see if the fire clouds can make this attack better. Actually, wait a second. Can we do this and hit the farmer? Let's see. We hit the gargoyle, which it's fine, I guess. But we've sadly pushed the farmer out of the way. I wish we would have taken out the farmer, though. That's okay. He might take out the Drakeling right now. He is going to push the golem, takes out the Drakeling. Okay, so let's see if the fire clouds are going to be in my favor. Getting a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie. A little bit dangerous. No, we cannot go down. We cannot go down, ladies and gentlemen. So we shall go up. Hit the... I don't even think we can hit the farmer here. Let's see. Okay, we did hit the farmer. Oh, double hit would have been so good, though. Alright, so if he is probably going to focus on the Monkey King. So that way I don't get lucky with the buffs. There it is. So we just lost the Monkey King. This is where I should focus on his farmer, since the farmer is the one that's doing the most damage, of course. So let's go for the double hit, and if I can hit the golem as well, that's fantastic. No way, I missed the double hit, dude. Oh no, dude, that might cost me the game. How did I miss the double hit? Oh, I'm toast. I just lost, didn't I? Dude. How did I miss the double hit right there? That is so unfortunate. You guys have no idea how disappointing I am. I can't believe I missed a double hit, bro. That should have been my win. That definitely should have been my win, ladies and gentlemen. But very sad to say that we just lost that one. Despite that, ladies and gentlemen, it was an amazing run regardless. I do apologize for just making that huge mistake that cost me the run right there. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. That was a great deck. I should have gone to 12 wins if I did not miss that double hit on the farmer. For whatever reason, I completely missed. But it's all good. If you guys have any other recommendations I will see, get some in the comments below. That's what I did for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for the continued support. I'll see you next one. Take care.